Let me guess. You work hard at your 9 to 5, save a little here, invest a little there, and yet, your bank account still looks like it's on a strict diet. Where is all the money going? You ever feel like you're running on a financial treadmill, moving, sweating, hustling, but somehow staying in the exact same spot? Well, you're not alone. Millions of people fall into the same money traps without even realizing it. And if Warren Buffett, a man worth over $100 billion, is side-eyeing these mistakes, maybe we should pay attention. In this video, I'm going to expose 15 ways people waste money that could be keeping you from real financial success. And trust me, some of these will hit hard. You might even clutch your wallet. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Are you ready to level up your finances? If you are, drop a comment saying, "I'm ready," right now. Seriously, do it. I'll be checking. Oh, and while you're at it, smash that like button and subscribe to help the channel. It takes less than a second, but it helps a lot. All right, let's get started, and let's make sure you never waste another dollar again. Number 1, brand name obsession. When your wallet is crying, but you want to look rich. Listen, we all love nice things. But spending half your paycheck on a designer bag while your bank account is screaming for help, that's financial comedy. Many people think wearing expensive brands makes them look successful. But here's the plot twist. Truly, rich people don't care. Warren Buffett drives an old car and lives in the same house he bought decades ago. Mark Zuckerberg rocks the same grey t-shirt every day like a cartoon character. Bill Gates could buy an entire country but still looks like your friendly neighborhood science teacher. Why? Because real wealth isn't about looking rich. It's about being rich. Meanwhile, some people are out here financing designer shoes, but can't afford to walk out of debt. Lesson? Choose value over vanity. Next time you're tempted by a ridiculously priced item, ask yourself, would Warren Buffett buy this? Or would he invest that money? If you're team value over vanity, drop a comment saying, "I choose value over vanity." Number 2, buying a house. Too soon. When you turn your wallet into a prisoner, yes, the dream of owning a house. The symbol of success. The ultimate flex, or the quickest way to handcuff yourself to debt if you're not ready. Wealthy people don't rush into buying a house early in their journey. They rent, invest, and grow their money first. Meanwhile, many people jump straight into buying a home with a massive mortgage, thinking it's a smart move, until the hidden costs start attacking like ninjas. Property taxes, because the government always wants a cut. Maintenance, because roofs don't fix themselves. Insurance, because life loves throwing surprises. Suddenly, you realize you don't own the house owns you. Even Warren Buffett himself says overextending to buy a home too soon is a financial trap. Rich people prioritize liquidity, meaning they'd rather have money they can move around than all their wealth locked in one place. Moral of the story, wealth first, house later. If you agree, drop a comment saying, "Wealth first, home later." Number 3, the sneaky subscription black hole. When your bank account is leaking and you don't even notice. Imagine this, you check your bank statement and see a bunch of mysterious charges. You're confused. You didn't buy anything. Oh wait, those are your 12 forgotten subscriptions silently stealing your money every month. According to studies, the average person wastes $400 a year on subscriptions they barely use. That's $400 you could have invested, saved, or spent on something you actually enjoy. Gym memberships? You signed up in January, went twice, and now your gym card is just a keychain. Streaming services? You wanted to watch one show, forgot to cancel, and now you're paying for it forever. Premium apps? Thought you'd use that meditation app, but the only thing you're meditating on is why your money is gone. The fix? Cancel what you don't use. Set reminders. Use apps that track subscriptions. Take control before your money disappears into the subscription abyss. If you've been caught in the subscription trap, it's time to fight back. And if you're enjoying this so far, hit that like button and subscribe to help the channel grow. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Can I count on you? If you've already subscribed, drop a comment saying, "I subscribed." All right, now that you've done that, let's keep going. Number 4, smoking, the expensive fire that burns. Your future. All right, let's talk about smoking, that little habit that's not just setting your lungs on fire, but also burning a hole straight through your wallet. You ever seen someone complain about being broke while casually lighting up a cigarette? Yep, the irony is thicker than the smoke itself. Let's break it down. Imagine this. You're puffing away 1 pack a day. That's about $200 a month. In a year, boom, you've spent a staggering $2,400 just to watch smoke disappear into thin air. But wait, let's stretch that over 10 years. Are you ready for this? $24,000 gone. That's enough to invest in stocks, start a business, or even put a down payment on a house. Instead, what do you get? A cough and a bill for lung medication. And, oh, the health risks. Heart disease? Cancer? A voice that sounds like you swallowed a chainsaw. Not to mention the hospital bills that'll have your bank account gasping for air too. So here's the big question. Do you want to be wealthy and healthy, or do you want to keep setting your money and lungs on fire? If you're choosing life and financial freedom, type "quitting smoking for wealth and health" in the comments. Number 5, buying a brand new car. The magic trick that makes your money vanish. Now, let's talk about a financial mistake that makes your hard-earned cash disappear faster than a magician's rabbit. Buying a brand new car. Oh, it feels good, right? That fresh leather smell, the glossy finish, the "I've made it" feeling? Yeah, until you drive off the lot. And just like that, poof, your car loses 20–30% of its value instantly. And 5 years down the road, that fancy ride that you took out a big loan for has lost over 60% of its value. 60%. Imagine if every time you left your house, your bank account dropped by 60%. You'd never leave home again. Now, here's the worst part. Most people borrow money to buy these shiny, depreciating toys. Think about it. You're paying interest on something that's losing value every single day. That's like taking out a loan to buy a chocolate cake and then watching it melt in the sun. But hey, here's a smart move. Instead of falling for the new car trap, buy a gently used car, something 2 to 3 years old. Let someone else take the depreciation hit while you get nearly the same car for 30% less. That's called playing. Smart. Pro tip. Never spend more than 10% of your annual income on a car. Keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket, not in a car dealership's register. If you're choosing financial wisdom over fancy wheels, type "skipping new cars for savings" in the comments. Number 6, credit cards, the plastic trap that eats your money. Credit cards, the magic plastic that makes you feel rich until the bill arrives. It's like walking into a restaurant, ordering the most expensive meal, and then realizing you have to wash dishes for a year to pay for it. Look, credit cards can be useful, but for many people, they're just a fast track to financial disaster. They trick you into thinking, "I can afford this," when in reality, you're just borrowing from your future self, who, by the way, is furious at you for making them pay double the original price. Let's do some quick math. Don't worry, no calculators needed. Say you buy a $11,000 item with a credit card that has a 20% interest rate. If you only make the minimum payments, guess what? You'll still be paying for it years later, and by the time you're done, you won't have just paid $11,000. You'll have paid almost double. That's right, you basically bought 2 of them, but only got to use 1. Congratulations, you just won the Worst Financial Decision Award. And let's talk about credit card rewards. Oh, they sound nice. Cashback, travel points, free coffee after 1,000 purchases. But here's the truth. Those rewards are like getting a free soda after buying 100 overpriced meals. You're still losing. So, what's the move? Simple. Only spend what you can pay off in full each month. If you don't have the money, Don't swipe. Be smart, be disciplined, and don't let credit cards steal your future. If you're on a mission to avoid this plastic disaster, type no more. Credit card traps in the comments. Number 7. Impulse buying. The secret way to go broke fast. Alright, let's be honest. We've all been there. You walk into a store for one thing and walk out with 10 things you didn't even know you needed. Or worse, you're just scrolling online, minding your business, when suddenly, boom, flash sale, limited time offer, buy now or regret forever, and your brain, it panics. What if I never get this deal again? What if I miss out? Spoiler alert, you will always get that deal again. In fact, that same limited time offer will magically reappear next week. Impulse buying is like a silent bank account assassin. Each small purchase seems harmless, but when you add them up, you realize your money has mysteriously vanished. One minute you're treating yourself, and the next, you're looking at your account balance thinking, who robbed me? Plot twist. It was you. So, how do you stop the madness? Try the 24-hour rule. If you see something you want, wait 24 hours before buying it. Chances are the excitement will fade and you'll realize you don't even need it. If after 24 hours you still want it and it fits your budget, go for it. If not, congrats. You just saved money like a financial genius. Bonus tip. Want to really feel the weight of your spending? Try using cash instead of cards. Handing over. Real money hurts. Swiping a card. No big deal. But watching actual cash leave your hands. Suddenly, you're rethinking that unnecessary $50 candle that smells like luxury, but will burn out in a week. At the end of the day, wealthy people don't get rich by impulse buying. They get rich by making smart decisions. If you want to build financial freedom instead of cluttering your house with stuff you don't need, type no to impulse buys, yes to financial goals in the comments. Number 8. Eating out. The silent money drain. Eating out. One of life's greatest pleasures. There's nothing quite like the thrill of ordering food, sitting back, and having someone else cook while you scroll through your phone. But let's be honest, this habit is slowly assassinating your bank account. Now, don't get me wrong. Going out for food is fun. It's social, it's delicious. And who doesn't love pretending to be fancy while posting a plate of overpriced pasta on Instagram? But here's the reality. If you're dining out every weekend or worse, every time you get paid, congratulations. You've just become a sponsor for your local restaurants. They should be sending you a thank you card every month. Let's talk numbers. Imagine you eat out twice a week, spending just $50 per meal. That's $400 a month, over $4,800 a year. You could have bought a vacation, a new laptop, or even invested in something that makes you money. But nope. Instead, you have a bunch of receipts and an empty wallet. And don't forget the hidden costs. It's never just the meal. It's the parking, transportation, drinks, tips, and that dessert you swore you wouldn't get. Before you know it, you've spent your entire paycheck on food you could have cooked at home for a fraction of the price. Speaking of cooking, yes, I know, the kitchen can feel like enemy territory. But hear me out. Home-cooked meals save you money, calories, and regrets. Plus, cooking is an underrated skill. Imagine impressing your friends or partner with a meal that didn't come from a takeout bag. They'll look at you like you just discovered fire. Here's a challenge. For 1 month, track how much you spend on eating out. If the number scares you, and it will, start setting a budget for it. Maybe limit eating out to once or twice a month and put that extra cash towards something that actually benefits you. So tell me, are you guilty of being an eat-out addict? Type no more restaurant robbery in the comments if you're ready to save money